All right. Good morning, everyone. Melissa here. Just waking up. So yesterday I had Thanksgiving. Really, just did nothing. I slept in this last night. I had this tank on. I have my ripped pair of jeans. Very minimalist Thanksgiving, which I enjoyed. We were gonna have a couple people who said they were gonna pop over, but that didn't happen. But other than that, just clean the home up, which I've been wanting some time to do some cleaning, and just took it easy, watched TV, really did nothing. So we watched the Vikings last night, and this is where my Christian faith is so appreciated because when you look back to other cultures and they used to sacrifice people to please the gods, it's just insane, right? Because it's unnecessary. There's no purpose in that except they thought they were pleasing gods. And the Vikings are not that much different than we are, right? Because we think, oh, let's sacrifice babies and then we have more money and then we have a happier life. Or let's have our own version of God. One of the characters was like, they went to go worship the gods, and he's like, God, if you do this for me, then I will do this for you, right? And many times, I mean, I remember having some form of God growing up, agnostic kind of belief, like as my mother. And I thought, there was some kind of God out there. And I remember a couple times praying in bed and being like, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you. And so there was some form of God, but not really knowing Christ. And scripture talks about that too, how a lot of people will have some form of God, but denying its power, denying the real God, right? So I enjoyed watching the Vikings and being so appreciative last night that I don't have to live in a world where we sacrifice, people, right? You see people saying, okay, like last night when they were with the gods, they needed nine of everything. It sounded kind of like Noah. Noah had two of everything, but they needed nine goats, nine people, nine of everything in order to make the gods happy. Where do these stupid rules come from, right? So, as a Christian, my faith was encouraged last night just watching a show like that. Um, so, we're living in a culture right now where abortion is a regular sacrifice. I did call someone last week on my break at work, and this is a center that takes care of women who have abnormal ultrasounds, whether it's the truth or whether it's most likely not. A lot of doctors will say, oh, we saw this on the ultrasound, therefore you need an abortion. So these pregnancy centers are now looking at, a double take on the ultrasounds and say, actually, no, you don't have what this doctor said. This is not true. And to be able to get through those lies. So that's kind of, a big thing, I think, because a lot of people think, oh no, my baby is going to have this or this, and therefore they would be better off dead than alive. And really, unless it's something major, I mean, major, 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 even then, we have enough technology today to save both mother and baby. We don't, all abortions are not necessary at all, ever. Maybe medical care, maybe, there's miscarriages that happen, but you don't need an abortion. And the thing is, when I was watching that show last night too, and one of the woman had a miscarriage. We use the word miscarriage in a deceiving way still in society, just as we use the word abortion in a deceiving way. When someone has a miscarriage, it's not just I had a miscarriage. And I think that's why it's so hard for women to grieve miscarriages. It's no, I lost a child. You still have lost a child, whether it is at the beginning stages of miscarriage or whether it's later on in life when your children are older. You still have lost a child. And I think we need to make sure not only do we acknowledge those children lost in abortion, but the ones lost to miscarriage too. I don't think there's enough grief process for parents who have lost a child with miscarriage. They're not supported, there's not a name given to that child. Where we are in the abortion movement is we have given a name to that child we lost. And we're not even doing that for women who have had miscarriages. So we need to do a lot more in valuing life and giving the, putting truth into that.